Hello, beautiful being, and welcome back to the Cageology podcast. I am your host, I am your guide, I am your friend, Katie J, aka Cage, and it is an absolute pleasure and privilege to be with you here today as we dive into one of these client-sourced topics all about how do you release the desire, the need, the feeling that you want to fix someone. Maybe it is one of your clients. You want to fix their mindset. You want to fix their view of themselves or their healing process. Maybe it's a family member, a brother or sister, and you want to fix the way that they parent or live their lives. Maybe it's your own parents. You want to fix the way they view you or view the world and have them see life through your eyes or through a different lens. This is directed towards that person who is on their healing journey. That's what this whole podcast is directed towards. You are on your healing journey. You have done so much inner work. You've done your shadow work. You've done light work. You know where your limiting beliefs lie. You can see where your domestication and your conditioning has been unhelpful or unsupportive on your journey. And you have grown so much. You've evolved and you have expanded into really living in your truth and your authenticity. And it's really greatly improved your life. It's improved your relationships. It's improved how you see the world and how the world responds to you. It's made it easier for you to manifest your desires into form. And you want that. You want that for your clients. You want that for your coworkers, your friends, your family members. And so you feel this desire to fix or heal or change the way that somebody else is approaching their lives because you have seen the positive effect that that change has had on your life. This is a problem, my friend. This is a huge problem because as long as we are moving throughout the world with the desire to fix someone, we are not doing the number one thing that we are actually here to do. And I'll get to that in a second. As long as you are moving throughout the world saying, I want you to see the world through my eyes, I want you to see the world through my perspective, and I want you to understand me, then you are missing out on so much. Everything that I share on this podcast is coming from a spiritual perspective. So if this doesn't resonate with you, what I'm about to say, leave it. Leave it and go listen to somebody else's podcast about this topic. That's totally fine. But if you are a spiritual person, and by spiritual, I mean you are aware of the fact that you are a spirit living out a lifetime in a human body. That's all I mean by spiritual. You're aware that you are a spirit living out a lifetime in a human body. There's this quote that floats around Instagram and the interwebs these days that says, you are not a human that sometimes has spiritual experiences. You are a spirit having a human experience. And so are your parents. So are your friends and coworkers and other family members. They are also spirits living out a human experience, and their human experience may not match yours. They may not reach the same level of awareness and spirituality that you do in this lifetime. And guess what? That's okay. It is not your job to judge their experience of this lifetime as wrong or bad. I truly, truly believe that not every soul that lands in a skin suit in this lifetime is meant to reach enlightenment, is meant to reach spiritual awareness, is meant to evolve at the same rate or level or pace as anyone else. And by you looking at their lives, their parenting style, their perspectives, who they vote for, what they choose to spend their money on, and saying, that's wrong, that's bad, that's this, that's that. That is you judging them instead of loving them. Your only job with these people, with your clients and family members, is to love them, to look at them through the lens of love. When you learn to do that, it frees up your spirit, it frees up your thoughts, it frees up your desire to control how they live their lives, which means you can then use that freed up energy to manifest intentionally and creatively in your own life. But as long as you are muddled in with other people's lives and projecting your views of right or wrong or good or bad onto these other people, you are putting your energy into places where you have no control and where you have absolutely no business. Even your clients, it's not your job to get your clients a particular result. It's their job to get the result. And maybe they don't get the result while they're inside of your container. But what they do get inside of your container is you looking at them through the lens of love, of infinite power and creation, and you holding them in the vibration and in the vision of what is possible in their lives. Instead of looking at them through their weaknesses, through their domestication, through their fears, through their trauma, you look at them as the whole, complete, beautiful, radiant being that they are, and loving them through their process, no matter what. Supporting them and reconnecting to their own wisdom instead of trying to push your particular filter of the world or of business or of dating or creativity or whatever type of coach or healer that you are, pushing your own view of that element of life onto your client. That's not actually supportive or helpful. What I truly believe and how I hold my clients is that they have access to their own wisdom. They have access to their own power. I am here to hold that for them, to believe in that for them until they do. That's it. It's not my job to change their lives. It's not my job to change their beliefs. I can show them how to change their beliefs, and then they get to take that information or not and apply it or not. That's up to them. But in a client situation, it's a little bit different than family, right? Because the client's coming to you saying, I want help in this area. Your family might not actually be coming to you and saying, I want help in being a better parent. Most of the time, I'd say they're not actually asking for your advice. And as a projector in human design, I know not to give my advice about something unless I'm specifically asked, unless that invitation is there and someone says, Cage, I want to know what your thoughts are on my parenting style. I want to know what your thoughts are on this or on that. Otherwise, I keep my mouth shut and I look at them through the lens of love. I let their soul go throughout the specific journey that it's supposed to go through in this lifetime, and that's it. I don't push my view on them, and I used to want my dad to see my life, my choices through my eyes. I wanted him to understand me and to really truly see me. And then this clicked for me when my spiritual mentor Jen laid this on me with some tough love. She laid it on thick. She was like, look, he may never get there. His soul may never evolve to that point where he sees life through your eyes, nor is that even probably the plan for his life. That's not what the Creator intended for him. And that's okay. You don't need him to actually see life through your eyes. He's going to do his own path. He's going to walk his own path. And your job is to love him no matter what. That's it. Hearing her say that, released. It fully released this urge, this expectation, this desire to change a man who's been here for decades longer than I have. Guess what? I'm not going to change his mind. No matter how much bitching and moaning and crying and debating I do, I'm not going to change his mind. So when I can take a step back and release the need to, quote, fix him, which, by the way, nobody needs fixing. Nobody needs your opinion in their life unless they ask for it, right? Nobody needs fixing. They're already whole and complete and perfect and divine just as they are. When I can release that desire to change anybody, I get to live with so much peace. And when I live with more peace and I walk into a room with that peace, when I walk into family reunions or Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever with that peace, people feel it. People feel you at that vibration of peace where you're not there to change them. You're not there to project your views onto them. You're not there to force anything upon them. You're just there to love them. Then it's going to change the way they treat you, the way they talk to you, the way they feel around you, because your intentional vibration impacts the field as well. So that's my short little episode. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I'll have a post on my Instagram account with this particular episode's title as the main cell on the Instagram account, and I would love to know your thoughts. Follow me at Kajology. That's KAJEOLOGY. I'll catch you next time on the Kajology podcast. Have a beautiful and blessed day.